Hello, I'm Sergeant Michael Rollins with the Augusta University Police Department. We're teaming up with the Study Abroad program to talk to you about travel safety and security. Let's begin by talking about the Augusta University Police Department. We're a full-service, state-accredited law enforcement agency. We're available 24/7, 365 days a year. If you need to reach us, our phone number is 706-721-2911. Our physical location is 524 15th Street, which is on 15th Street just before the Calhoun Expressway. Please visit us at www.augusta.edu/police. Before you go, there are a few steps you might want to go through. First, contact your local law enforcement agency to request a house watch. Most agencies keep a list of people who are on vacation and out of town. They give this information to the road patrol officers who will periodically check on those residences. Second, be sure that you have all of your credentials, your driver's license, passport, any required medical paperwork, not only the originals, but make sure to have copies on hand. Make a physical set of copies that you can keep in the trunk of your car, in your room, somewhere separate. Also, digital copies. Take pictures with your phone, keep copies on your laptop. That way, if all of the originals are lost, the copies are lost, you still have a digital backup just in case. Lastly, research. Make sure you research where you're going, how to get there, what to expect along the way, what you might encounter. Let's talk a little bit more about research. If you're traveling domestically through the United States, there are some important things you need to look into. The local ordinances where you will be staying. Ordinances change from county to county. There are laws that affect things such as curfews, whether or not alcohol is allowed to be sold in that county or not. Next, alcohol, tobacco, and firearm laws of the state. Every state has different rules and regulations for all of these items, from the age of purchase to how it can be transported or carried. Also be aware of ATF laws, which are federal guidelines for transporting these items across state lines, which could be considered smuggling. Lastly, marijuana. Marijuana might be legal in certain states for recreational use. However, upon return, you might be subject to a drug test at your workplace or an athletics program, which would disqualify you from either. Some things to research when traveling internationally. Make sure you know what required credentials you need for travel. Know the laws of the country you'll be in. Most countries have similar laws, however, they're enforced differently and can have different punishments for any given law. Research the cultures and customs of the country, as you don't want to offend either, and an offense could actually be a legal violation in some countries. Make sure to research the emergency contact number of the country you're going to. Not every country uses 911. Also, make sure to research where the nearest hospital and police station is to where you'll be staying. Personal security is important. Don't be an easy mark. Be mindful of how you carry your wallet or your purse to avoid pickpockets. Don't keep all of your money in one spot. Put some in another pocket, a sock, somewhere, in the event that if a theft happens, you'll still have something on hand to get you out of that situation. Avoid street corner attractions, such as games of chance, performers, as these sometimes serve as a distraction for pickpockets and thieves. If you're traveling with others, try to stay together in pairs as much as possible. Also, don't forget to password protect your electronics, and be sure to turn off your Bluetooth when not in use, as bluejacking can occur and someone can hack into your phone with that method. Avoid using public Wi-Fi and hotspots, as hackers use this to infiltrate devices. Don't share your living arrangements. Something as innocent as, hey, I'm looking for a good place to stay. Where are you staying? Is it any good? Is it safe? Or sharing a cab, which takes them right to where you're staying. This is a tool used by many thieves, burglars, and even human traffickers use this method to try and find marks. Situational awareness is important. Be mindful of your surroundings. Don't walk down the street looking at your phone constantly, as it distracts you from what's going on around you. Trust your instincts. If you don't feel safe in a situation, get out. If you're getting a creepy vibe or an uneasy feeling about something, get away. Have a plan. Mentally preparing yourself for a bad situation can help you navigate it better. Ask yourself, what if? What if there's a fire? Know the best exit. What if someone starts following me? Find the closest business or area with a lot of people. Always try and think of these things in advance. As a member of faculty, there are certain steps and precautions you need to take because you are the guardians of these students. When it comes to managing students, maintain documents on the students. Keep a physical copy of emergency contact information in the event that it's needed and electronic copies are unavailable. Also, try and keep copies of medical information that's relevant, any kind of condition that would affect the student. And if the students agree, keep a copy of their ID or passport in the event that they lose theirs and didn't make copies. Inform them of your research. Let them know everything you've learned about the laws and customs of where you're traveling, as some students might be reluctant to do their own research. Be vigilant. Keep a watch over the students. They might be so enamored with the sites that they lose focus on their own personal security. It's a 24/7 job. Managing AU assets. Know everything about the asset. If you're traveling with AU property, know the serial numbers, AU asset numbers, and the general value of each item. In the event of a theft, all that information will be needed by the law enforcement agency investigating the theft. Know who to call locally for a theft. In some instances, Interpol might need to be notified. Be sure to notify AU IT for stolen electronics that have AU data stored on them, such as work laptops, phones, and USB drives. Additional research. Make sure to research the traffic laws of everywhere you'll be traveling to, as state to state the laws change in subtle ways. The Rave Guardian app is a free app for all students, faculty, and staff. It can be found on the Apple Store or the Android Google Play Store. Some of the key features to the Rave Guardian app are the non-emergency call button, which reaches our dispatch in a non-emergency fashion to let them know if you've seen or experienced something that you need to notify the police of. The emergency call button serves as a 911 function that goes directly to the AUPD dispatch. If your location is on in your phone, it will also let dispatch know your exact location. So even if you can't talk, we'll know where to send an officer. You can also set a safety timer. With this function, if you set a timer and do not interact with it once the time is up, it will notify AUPD dispatch of your location and that the timer is expired, so we can send an officer to where you are to conduct a welfare check. This is the Rave Guardian app QR code. It will take you to either the Apple Store or the Google Play Android Store. The Rape Aggression Defense Course is a women's only 4-day program of realistic self-defense tactics and techniques. It's available for free to all students, faculty, and staff. It begins with awareness, prevention, risk reduction, and risk avoidance, then leads into basics of hands-on defense training. The course is taught at Augusta University by certified RAD instructors. You can register online at www.augusta.edu/police. The program is overseen by Captain Sam Sherrill with the Augusta University Police Department. His phone number is 706-721-8105. This is the Rape Aggression Defense AUPD website QR code. This will take you directly to our webpage dedicated to the RAD program. On the website, you'll find upcoming class schedules and how to register for them. I hope you enjoy your upcoming life experiences with the Travel Abroad program. Good luck on your travels and be safe.